5 seconds to go. Start. On the eve of the 74th Republic Day, I extend my heritage and heartiest greetings to every Indian at home and abroad. We will now enter the 75th year as a republic. From the day the Constitution came into effect to the present day, it has been an amazing journey that has inspired many other nations. Every citizen has reason to be proud of the Indian story. When we celebrate the Republic Day, we celebrate what we have achieved together as a nation. India is, of course, home to one of the oldest living civilizations. India is called the mother of democracy. As a modern republic, however, we are young. In the early years of independence, we faced countless challenges and adversities. Very high levels of poverty and illiteracy were just two of the many ill effects of the long foreign rule. Yet the spirit of India was undeterred. With hope and confidence, we began an experiment unique in the history of humankind. Such a vast and diverse multitude of people coming together as one nation remains unprecedented. We did so what a belief that we are after all one, that we are all Indians. We have succeeded as a democratic republic because so many creeds and so many languages have not divided us, they have only united us. That is the essence of India. That essence was at the heart of the Constitution, which has withstood the test of time. The Constitution that started governing the life of the Republic was the outcome of the freedom struggle. The national movement led by Mahatma Gandhi was as much about winning independence as about rediscovering our own ideals. Those decades of struggle and sacrifice helped us win freedom not only from colonial rule but also from the imposed values and narrow world views. Revolutionaries and reformers joined hands with visionaries and idealists to help us learn about our age-old values of peace, brotherhood, and equality. Those who shaped the modern Indian mind also welcomed progressive ideas from abroad and following the Vedic advice, let noble thoughts come to us from all directions. A long and profound thought process culminated in our Constitution. Our founding document is inspired by the humanistic philosophy of the oldest living civilization in the world, as well as new ideas that emerged in more recent history. The nation will always remain grateful to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, who headed the drafting committee of the Constitution and thus had a critical part in giving it the final shape. On this day, we should also remember the role of jurist B.N. Rao, who had prepared the initial draft, and other experts and officers who helped in making of the Constitution. We are proud of the fact that the members of that assembly represented all regions and communities of India, and that they included 15 women too. Their vision, as enshrined in the Constitution, has been continuously guiding our republic. During this period, India has been transformed from a largely poor and illiterate nation into a confident nation marching on the world stage. This world and this would not have been possible but for the collective wisdom of the constitution makers guiding our path. While Baba Sahib Ambedkar and others gave us a map and a moral framework, the task of walking that path remains our responsibility. We have largely remained true to their expectations, and yet we realize that much remains to be done to realize Gandhiji's ideal of Sarvodaya, the upliftment of all. Yet the progress we have made on all fronts is encouraging. In our mission of Sarvodaya, the most encouraging has been the progress made on the economic front. Last year, India became the fifth largest economy in the world. It needs to be underlined that this achievement comes against the backdrop of high economic uncertainties around the world. The pandemic has entered the fourth year, affecting economic growth in most parts of the world. In its initial phase, COVID 19 also hurt India's economy badly, yet, guided by our able leadership and driven by our resilience, we soon came out of the downturn and resumed the growth saga. Most sectors of the economy have shaken off the pandemic effect. India has been among the fastest growing major economies. This has been made possible by timely and proactive interventions from the government. The Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative in particular has evoked great response among people at large. There have also been sector specific incentive schemes. It is a matter of great satisfaction that those on the margins have also been included in the schemes and programs, and they have been helped in tiding over difficulties by implementing the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana announced in March 2020. The government ensured food security for poor families at a time when the country was facing economic disruption in the wake of the unprecedented outbreak of COVID 19. Because of this help, no one had to go hungry, keeping the welfare of poor families paramount. The duration of this scheme was extended successively, benefiting about 81 crore fellow citizens. Further extending this assistance, the government has announced that even during the year 2023, the beneficiaries will get their monthly ration free of cost. With this historic move, the government has undertaken the responsibility of caring for the weaker sections while also enabling them to benefit from economic development. With the economy on a sound footing, we have been able to being and carry forward a series of praiseworthy initiatives. The ultimate goal is to create an environment in which all citizens can individually and collectively realize their true potential and prosper. As education builds the right foundation for this purpose, the National Education Policy has introduced ambitious changes. It rightly addresses the twofold aims of education as an instrument of economic and social empowerment and as a means to explore truth. The policymakers, our civilization, and lessons relevant for contemporary life while also preparing the learner for the 21st century challenges. The national education policy appreciates the role of technology in expanding and deepening the learning process